everybody. Welcome to the IHSA Class A State Championship matches brought to you by IllinoisMatmen.com and TheWrestlingRecap.com. I'm Mike Vest from Illinois Matmen, joined tonight by Dale Eggert, coach from Libertyville High School. Coach, thanks for joining us this evening for tonight's broadcast.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Boy, the excitement is incredible. The amount of adrenaline these guys have in their bodies, it probably hasn't been matched at any other point.
Championship match, Coach, will have a sophomore from Harvard High School, Sergio Figueroa, going up against a freshman from Murfreesboro, Jake Miller.
And right away, Miller came out shooting a little risky the way he came up, especially with Figueroa's reputation for
Harvard, assisted tonight by David Abel in his chair. As Figueroa comes up to his feet, Miller hangs on.
Figueroa's doing a great job coming up. Miller been down here a while.
Battle of the top two ranked kids by Illinois Matmen. Figueroa coming into this match ranked first. Miller ranked second.
Figueroa should have the reversal. Didn't quite got it yet, but was behind him. And Miller made a great recovery. It's going to give him one. He is doing most of the attack, and Figueroa looks like he's waiting for the big one.
Miller now drops down and grabs the leg.
We got a great scramble going on here. No points yet.
Working the edge of the mat. Miller tries to grab for the other leg to get the double. He's going to give him two here by the edge. Back to the center of the mat, and they start here. Figueroa tries to, and it doesn't have enough time there. Put a one in favor of Miller, the freshman out of Murfreesboro.
Suck back right from the start. He needs to score. Figueroa's down by 3. He needs to come up with some points on top. That's a good attempt.
Figueroa trying to work a move here, score some points. Figueroa doesn't be careful here. He's going to get a reverse. It looks like Miller's got it wrapped around the legs here. Referee's just looking for a little bit more control, and he'll award the 2 points.
That was a tripod the last couple seconds, and then was on top for about 1:50 of the second period, and reversed right at the end. So even though he's down 6-1, looks like
in 8th grade. So he has some great success. A little bit of an optional start here from the top. Just a few seconds left to go. Try to get him in that headlock to try to turn us some points. Figueroa gets him around. I don't think he's going to be able to get it. Clock's winding down here. And that's going to do it. Your 103-pound Class A State Championship winner from Murfreesboro is going to be Jake Miller, a freshman with a record of 37-2. Going up against a sophomore from Dakota, Seth Milks.
And unlike 103 with a couple of first-time finalists, both these guys are all staters last year. Milks won the championship. Van Dyne had taken 3rd. And at 112, Justin Brown wound up taking 3rd. And Chance Stevenson took 4th, but did not place, lost in the prelims.
Here we go with the second period.
A lot of stall calls being given from the rear standing, so I think Van Dyne made a smart and pummeled him out. And the shot that he has, he's not really penetrating. I'm a little surprised he's got it. There's a lot of strength there for him to be able to pull that thing in.
Van Dyne will get the takedown towards the center of the mat here.
He was doing some low riding. He better start working his way up. They're going to nail him.
Keep in mind, Van Dyne's already been hit for stalling in the first period, so he needs to work something here. Referee's going to call a stalemate.
Point that quickly.
Milks immediately stands up to his feet. Van Dyne drops down to the ankle and just kind of backs out. Lets him.
Match intensity.
Milks now drop down to a leg. Van Dyne sprawls away. Both men come back up to their feet. Milks to the finals.
Now, if you're one of those score matcher-ups, you're going to ask, why did Van Dyne be able to tech Full, only beat Furman in overtime, and then Full came back in the consolation semis and beat Furman 8-7, and got
the body lock in deep.
So he is keeping the pressure on his shoulders, and there you go.
There's going to be the stall call, so that's going to be the point for Milks. That's going to bring the score 3-2.
That was pretty much the first. He's got to keep from getting hit for a stalemate.
Noakes is looking good on top here, like you were just saying. Making Van Dyne look like he's not doing anything down there as he's going to get a stalemate.
He's to do it one more time.
Noakes now peeks up to the clock to see how much time is left, and it's going to be none. Your 112-pound Class A state champion from Dakota, sophomore Seth Mills. John Van Dyne from Wilmington finishes second with a record of 38-2. Milks finishes with a record of 40-4. Earlier in the day, Dustin match underway. We'll have the senior from Aledo, Clayton Rush, going up against the senior from Stillman Valley, Tony Whaley.
And I think what
First period of this 119-pound Class A match as he gets another quick takedown. Rush ranked first all year by Illinois Matmen. Came in with a record of 38-0. So he gets another takedown that puts Whaley to his back.
if he has a front head with a foot sweep, that is high tech. Whaley's got the right attitude. He gets on his feet, he gets right back in his face, but Rush got too much. Nice single, look for the far ankle, takes the whizzer off.
Rush comes 11-3 as Whaley comes up to his feet. Rush kind of pushes him away. Comes away right away. Pretty quick here.
Great hips, nice explosive stand up, and fired his hips out, made sure he got some climb, made sure he's going to get something. State champ in 1987, went on to wrestle for Minnesota. He's done some really nice things with the Stillman Valley wrestlers. Very slick on their feet.
As Rush comes down and gets another takedown.
This will slide by to a double. Excellent, right off the over and under.
Oh, he looks good. Takes him to his back, and he get back points now. Nope. Doesn't get it. Rush just kind of pulls him by and gets a 2 takedown, and then didn't quite give him enough reaction time there. So
A nice far leg single, almost got some back points off the carry. I don't think his intention was to carry. It's a really nice single and had to catch the arm.
that's going to do it. So a tech fall in 4 minutes and 54 seconds by a score of 22-7. Your 119-pound Class A state champion from Aledo, a 2-timer. With a record of 41-0, Clayton Rush. Tony Whaley from Stillman Valley, a junior, finishing Dakota. Coming in with a record of 42-0, Vince Elber. Going up against a sophomore from Port Byron Riverdale with a record of 25-4, Cameron Vance.
Very nice takedown right there. A little slide by, caught Vance not reaching from his knees and popping right by. And that was it. And Peterson had placed fourth a year ago, and Vance had just been a qualifier.
Vance trying to sit out here. He gets away from Elber. Elber gets another takedown.
His takedowns against Peterson.
Elber gets another takedown. And Vance will get away.
He's hoping his son can wrap up that state championship.
Vance tries to sit out, gets away. So he'll get him. And Pete Elber coaching his son.
Well, we got a great scramble. I thought Elber's going to get it. Vance kept him from doing it. Now he's got a nice front head. And Vance from his knees, just with his head buried, seems to know where he's at.
Under a minute now to go in the second period. Vance looked over to his coach. Wanted to know if he wanted the optional start.
He's got to figure out pretty quick if he's in a tournament. And if he can't, don't waste your time riding him, because Elber's is not going to give up a cheap one. You're going to have to seal him or get him out of there right away and give yourself some time to get that winning takedown. Or actually the tying takedown.
Elber tries to stand up. Vance drops down to a leg and grabs the ankle. Now both men back up to the feet, back down to the mat here.
That's not where Vance wants to be, I imagine.
5-3. Elber tries to go around to get another takedown. Vance backs out by the edge of the mat here. Looks like Vance gets the 2. Are they going to give it to him? No. Gregory
Elber will do it.
Elber drops down to a hold on to the leg, and that's going to do it. Your 125-pound Class A state champion, a senior from Dakota, finishes with a record of 45-0. Vince Elber. Cameron Vance of Port Byron Riverdale finishes second with a final record of 28-5. He's a sophomore, so he'll be back next year. Earlier today, Randall Peterson of Oregon finished third by beating his longtime friend and nemesis from Rock. State championship match is brought to you by a friend of wrestling. So we should probably dub this the All Mohawk Final.
Yeah, I don't know if that helps you wrestling, but sure grabbed some attention.
On Sargent of Heron in the quarterfinals by a score of 9-1. Then got past Michael Benish of Stillman Valley in the semis by a score of 7-5 as he comes around. Gets the first takedown of this match. John Schell starts him off.
Musgrove's very athletic, strong kid. He just keeps popping up in the state tournament. If he were smart, he would not get in trouble on top. Musgrove has proven he can make some things happen here. I just cut him.
Musgrove now out to his feet. Referee John Schell will give him the loss.
Here, if George is going to take a break at all down there. Yeah, there you go. Some crazy stuff he'll do.
Nice looking throw. I don't think he's going to finish with any points though, as George is trying to come out the back door here. That's going to be a potentially dangerous move, so the referee will stop it. Actually, no, Musgrove tries to lock him up. Wow, lots of good scrambling here.
I would say both laterals were ill-advised, but I think
George also finished first at the Interstate 8 conference tournament this year.
Yeah, I just try to run him out, go overtime. That's what it looked like.
George now jumped up to his feet, but Musgrove got the leg in and brought him back down to the mat. Looked like he had the... Ross George shoots in now. Musgrove counters. Better be careful here as he's got the whizzer in. George now comes around. He's going to be on top. That's going to do it. Your 130-pound Class A state champion in overtime by a score of 4-2. A senior from Manteno, Ross George. He'll finish the season with a record of 39-1. Mitch Musgrove from Orion finishes second with a record of 36-5. Earlier today in third place, Michael Benish of Stillman Valley defeated
MCK Services Incorporated.
All right, here we go with the 135-pound Class A state championship match. We're going to have a senior from Will.
They're not supposed to be for the finals, but here they are.
So he drops down, grabs the leg of Taylor, brings him down to the mat. No points awarded yet. And he'll get the two there by the edge of the mat.
Byron, and boy, Harding put a great comeback on him, only to come up short, lost 9-7. So Tyler might have lost a little bit of coals here in that semifinal bout.
Taylor will...
Both are out. They're not going to finish and get an all-state finish either. Like you said, that's why we're wrestling.
Sully came into state tournament with a record of 37-2, ranked third by Illinois Matt Mend. Ty Taylor came in with a record of 40-2, ranked.
Princeton has bopped back and forth between Class AA and Class A. I know back in the late 90s they did a nice job in Class AA, and either back in A. Advice for Vercelli would be the same thing with George. Get going right away before the legs come in.
Taylor hit with a caution there, beginning of the restart. Vercelli now stands up to his feet.
We got 5 seconds here. Vercelli has not been hit for stalling, so he's going to avoid some action here.
So that's going to do it. Your 135-pound Class A state champion, a senior from Wilmington, finishes with a record of 40-2. Vince Vercelli. Ty Taylor from Princeton finishes with a record of 42-2.
And he was able to stand in a great charge.
Dooley came around with an outside single. Turns it in with a leg. In the know of how much time's left, so I think they got together on that and decided that the time must have ran out before the points were awarded.
Good call by Dooley, letting him go. He was not.
Dooley kind of shrugs him by, grabs down to the legs. He'll get the 2 points there. Sletty's trying to stand up. Dooley keeps pulling him back around. Just kind of lets him come around. Dooley trying to come out from underneath. Now Sletty holding tough on top.
He's trying to get that half. He doesn't quite have it. Good call, I think, on his part. He rode him. He tried to see if he could seal him up. He almost did, but he did what he needed to do.
Sletty now by the edge of the mat. So that's going to do it. Your 140-pound Class A state champion by a score of 5-4 from Monticello, a junior, Kyle Dooley. He finishes with a record of 37-2. Eric Sleddy finishes with a record of 35-10. In third place earlier today, Adam Bowling from Vandalia defeated Shea Baker of Murfreesboro. The battle of two seniors, one from Cole City, John O'Dean, went up against the other senior from Morrison, Tony Vanderleest.
O'Dean has looked awesome. He's the defending state champ at 130. He's been hitting everybody with about anything he wanted. He shoots, he throws, he counters. Vanderleest looks like he wants to throw, and that might be his best shot this match.
Regional, and then first at his Plano sectional by defeating Harvard's Jimmy Craddock in the finals.
Very nice inside, take him on the feet.
Vanderleest is coached by a retiring coach this year, Dan Dressop. Kind of looked there like Vanderleest just gave O'Dean the leg.
Which you would expect out of someone as long and lanky as O'Dean is. It's just kind of a surprise that he moves as well on his feet. I'm sure he's got a cradle in his to get where he wants. That's actually a little bit more of a sweep to the other leg, so I think he's going to go with that. But Vanderleest got out, but right back to that cross-face cradle.
Wow. That looks good as he's getting back points now. Locking it up a little bit tighter here. There it is, your 145-pound Class A state champion via pinfall in 3 minutes and 31 seconds. The senior from Cole City, John O'Dean, finishes with a record of 35-0. Vanderleest of Morrison finishes with a record of 33-6. Earlier today, Damon Dutzman of Bismarck-Henny defeated TJ Warner of Hoopston for third place. 58 championship match. We'll have a senior from Vandalia, Joey Smith, going up against the senior from Lena Winslow, Dylan Potnick.
And this seems to be
match. I'm Mike Best from Illinois Netmen. Joined tonight by Coach Dale Eggert of Libertyville. It's going to be a illegal move.
All right, what happened was he had figure four the leg, which you can do. The problem was then when he wrapped his free foot around the ankle, you can really stretch a guy's knee out. It's clearly in the books, but a lot of... Oh, he's got a nice tilt going. He trapped that wrist, and away we go. He didn't get it, but look where Potnick is. Right?
A lot of close matches so far. We jumped right away at that 112 match that ended in the tech fall. Potnick now gets a leg. Smith got the whizzer in from the standing position, drops down to the mat now. Potnick still holding on to that leg. Back up to their feet now.
That was a great counter by Smith. That was designed to win him the match, I think.
Just scooting around now. He's going to get the 2 points. Dan Fulcher awards the 2 points that Smith of Vandalia brings the score.
Taken down, but put him into a position to score the winning takedown. I thought it was Potnick's to win right there.
Potnick comes around now. That's going to do it. They gave the points to Potnick to finish the score off 3-2. Your 152-pound state champion from Vandalia, senior Joey Smith, finishes with a record of 42-1. Dylan Potnick from Lena Winslow comes in with a record of 39-1. Earlier today, Nick Hamilton of Bismarck-Henny finished third place, beating out. Here we go with the 160-pound Class A state championship match. We'll have a senior from Dakota, Caleb Kraft. There's going to be 2 points and possible back points now. Ours needs to get out of this situation. Championship match.
With Kraft being in the finals before, he's got a lot of experience. That's all he needed was an early start. Oh, getting a little hairy here.
Kraft in a little bit of trouble, but
well, there it is again. Just the fireman's keeps the elbow, puts these close to danger again. Kankakee Bishop McNamara, who won an all-state finish earlier today, as well as Jimmy Perez Mascuda. He's taking on some big boys and put him down. Kraft is drawing him up where he wants him. And it's just a matter of stretching him out.
Bars is going to have to keep scrambling here, otherwise he's in a position where he's going to give up more points.
He was probably thinking about jumping over and possibly grabbing him, but Kraft's caught him, and he's almost got back points himself.
Referee awards the 2 back points there. And then gets
Second count, it's 2 and 2 for sure. I don't think every rewarded. So did Albert. They knew what kind of work it was going to take to get back to the big show. Nice takedown by Bars.
8 point. Bars ranked second by Illinois Mattman coming into the state tournament here this weekend. Took first at the penalty. Be careful here. He's going to get taken to his back, Tony Bars.
But Bars is just looking for a chance, and he had one there.
That's going to do it. Your 160-pound Class A state champion, the senior from Dakota, finishes with a record of 44-1. Caleb Kraft, Tony Bars from Sterling Newman ship match. We're going to have a senior from Lena Winslow, Carl Bonvillian, going up against the senior from Dwight, James Nakashima.
We have an interesting matchup here. We got 2 guys that have never been to the state tournament before.
First time here, they're seniors, and they're Nakashima from Dwight in the silver singlet.
And a semifinal opponent with an inside cradle. And sewed off to a lead, got taken down, late escape, and it went down to the wire.
Bonvillian with a 2-0 lead now. As Nakashima comes around with a leg. Scores 2-1 in favor of Bonvillian. Nakashima now. They'll give him the...
Does take it out like we'd said before. Tough start. What you do on the bottom is keep getting to his feet like he did there. Nice movement, good hips. Looks like Bonvillian was able to weather the storm. Now he's got him sealed. Ooh, nice little tripod.
So Nakashima does scoot out, get the easy escape point. It'll bring the score 3-2 as Nakashima drops down, grabs the leg and picks it up here by the center. Try to trip the other leg of Bonvillian, but Bonvillian falls on top of him here.
His coach is in the corner.
We got a close match going on here. Score of 3-2 in favor of Carl Bonvillian from Lena Winslow.
Oh, that was Nakashima's chance, and he is in trouble now. He had a deep double leg, and he might not get out of this one.
Ran out of...
Gosh, there's the shot we've been waiting for. Gospel Splail.
It's going to do it right there. It's going to give him a 2-point takedown for a 5-2. Now he's going to let Nakashima up. That'll give him a point as there's time left on the clock, but your 171-pound Class A state champion from Lena Winslow by a score of 5-3 is Carl Bonvillian. Finishes with a record of 38-1. James Nakashima finishes with a record of 39-3. Earlier today, Mark Goins of St. Joseph Ogden pinned Cody Thomas of Clinton to Arena. Cody Forst went up against the senior from Sterling Newman Catholic, Josh Kirkland.
This would appear like Kirkland would be the heavy favorite, senior in the center. And neither does Tony Clark, the referee. He's hitting him for stalling. Basically, just backing up. And
189-pound Class A state championship match.
I would think Kirkland would ride loosely, because I don't think he would mind getting an escape and being up on the feet, being so good on his takedowns.
Makes it look easy there as he just kind of scoots around.
1-1.
Kirkland is exposed there. That might come into effect later if Tony Clark catches. Thank you for stopping that if Forst was down on the bottom.
The Sterling Newman coach, Josh Davis or Steve Davis might have stepped in there and thrown a few thanks Tony's way.
Looks like Kirkland's trying to scoot around here. Forst doesn't be careful. Not going to have enough time, I don't think, to do anything.
He was in a bad spot.
Pretty early in the first period. Kirkland drops down now, grabs the leg. Comes up with it by the edge of the mat here. Drops down to a double. But he's not going to get it. Optimal start him. Let him go. Give him the escape point.
And again, good call. You're only down one.
Kirkland now around the back there. He's got the weight on the hands. Tony Clark says no.
I would have to have an explanation as to why.
They're all tied up here. The third period of this 189-pound Class A state champ.
Yeah, but you might be fooling yourself, but you're not fooling the ref.
Oh,
He knows,
for sure.
he knows who's putting the heat on. Nice pressure by Kirkland.
Well, Tony Clark's going to hit force again. Gives Kirkland another point. With seconds remaining on the clock, that should probably seal the deal for Josh Kirkland.
He hasn't been warned. I think he knows it. He's now quickly clicked into a defensive mode.
His coaches are telling him, make it look like you're doing something out there so we don't quickly tie this up.
And don't make forces mistake. Stay in the 10-foot circle.
So because of a couple early stalling calls here by Force, that may have hurt his chances here as a score 4-3 in favor of Josh Kirkland. That's going to do it. Time expires. Your 189-pound Class A state champion by a score of 4-3. The senior from Sterling Newman Central with a record of 41-1, Josh Kirkland. Cody Force, the sophomore from Argenta, finishing this season with a record of 38-7. Earlier in the day, Aaron Jones will have the junior from Macomb, Kurt Myers, going up against the senior from Westville, Seth Moody.
Seth Moody is the defending runner-up. Looks like just a big old strong upper body guy. There's another nice double leg.
Myers drops down, like I said, for that double. Moody counters it.
Referee's minds.
Senior official Tim Dodge in charge of this 215. The new overtime rules. What's that do with the score at the end of the first period?
It's like an unfair advantage. You've got 8 minutes of wrestling before you get to that point. Try to do something and not let it get to the ultimate. These guys could throw if they wanted to. That's the sort of leg they were looking for. Pop the head down, but don't go down your knees.
He gets him out of bounds there. His feet go out with him. Moody quickly stands up to his feet. Myers is still hanging on. Moody reaches down, tries to grab the leg to come out, and goes for the hands.
He's got a lot of strength to be able to stay up on his feet with that leg in.
And now comes away with it and gets the escape. So
there's a nice shot again. Moody has got to stay out. We've already seen that earlier today. There's a nice shot.
Sam has got it in tight.
You better watch out of that leg.
Drops down again here. Better be careful. Moody's on his back now, by the edge of the mat now. Moody's scooting out. Myers has got the headlock. Trying to pull him back in. Tim Dodge isn't signaling anything yet, as the shoulder blade must be out of bounds here. Look at that strength by Myers, just kind of picking Moody up and dragging him in. There we are.
Making sure his knee did not go out of bounds. Good job on his part.
So Tim peek in. Myers is settling now, and there it is. There's the pin. With 18 seconds left on the clock, Kurt Myers from Macomb is going to be your 215-pound Class A state champion. He pinned Seth Moody in a time of 5 minutes and 42 seconds, so Myers, the junior, finishes off his season undefeated with a record of 40-0. Moody will go 39-2.
Daly Ed Bennett, heavyweight at 275 last year, lost in the quarterfinals.
As Nasty comes around and drops Daly down for the quick 2-point take.
Nasty's going to want to get in trouble on top. I think Daly's too explosive. Yeah, he's figured I'm going to bail as soon as he gets something good. Riskier or cut him.
Daly stands up to his feet. Nasty follows him.
Yeah, that just shows you what Daly can.
He picks Nasty up off the mat, takes him back down.
I think he's going to try to do it again.
Nasty comes around, faces him, then gets out, gets the 1 point.
Yeah, there you go. That's how you work.
There, that's going to be the warning there against Nasty.
I think Daly should have done that earlier because he may not get another stalling call that quickly. Nice. He's got the pace he needs.
I think he realizes there's not much time left. Well, there it is. That's going to be the stall call he was looking for.
I think he earned it. They're tied. It's going to be the same way it just was. Nasty's going to pick a spot now and nail something.
Both men locked up. Daly backs away. Nasty drops down now, grabs a single leg. Try to picks it up. going to have to scoot around here more. He's going to have to put a little more oomph into it. He just needs to come around now. Adam West up on his feet. He wants the two.
They changed directions nice. He was going one way, all of a sudden turned the other way and dropped him right on his slide. It's a matter of finishing.
That's going to be 2 points. So in overtime, by a score of 5-3, your 285-pound Class A state champion, the senior from Plano, finishes with a record of 30-0. Nick Nasty. David Daly from Durand finishes off his season with a 30-2 record. Matt McLaughlin of Murfreesboro